Hey guys, just a quick check-in. I am in Pennsylvania. I just stopped. I've been driving all night since 11 o'clock last night. It's about 10:50-ish in the morning on Friday. What's today? The 14th, I think? November 14th. And I'm parked at a Cabela's. You can't see two tanks behind me. He's in the truck parking. But just FYI, for anybody who doesn't know, or maybe new truckers that are coming out, most of the Cabela's across the country has truck parking. Some of them have big lots. Some of them, like I know in Columbus, Ohio, they only have a few spots, like maybe up to 10 trucks can fit there. But a lot of the Cabela's do have truck parking. So if you're ever in a pinch and you're passing the Cabela's in a big city, you can definitely shut down there. I haven't ever been to a Cabela's where the lot's been full, so I think it's safe to say that there's usually a spot for you if you need it. But me and Stewie are actually going in Cabela's to see about their Birkenstocks and maybe check on a few other things. But I don't even remember where the last place, come on Stewie, I don't remember where the last place I checked in at, but I know it was like maybe a week ago. Oh, in Ohio, at the outlets in Ohio in Jeffersonville. But since then I've been to Virginia, Pennsylvania, Mississippi, Illinois. I'm obviously back in Pennsylvania now. I'm headed to Massachusetts. My load drops in the morning, but I picked the load up in Mississippi and in New Albany, Mississippi, and I'm headed to, what's the name of the city? Abanet or something like that, Alanet, Massachusetts. And I made it this far. I have about 325 miles to go when I start in the morning. Been doing all night driving for this load because my load actually was done at midnight on Thursday, like Thursday morning, Wednesday night, however you want to say it. So I've been doing all night driving with this load, so we're shut down for the day. Just gonna go check out some stuff. But I wanted to come on here and start this is my first clip I'm making for my new video. So although it's Friday the 14th, I don't know when you guys will actually see it. And Stewie's just sniffing around. But also, Cabela's, almost all of them, I think I've been to one Cabela's, I can't remember where it was, that didn't allow dogs to come in. But most Cabela's do allow your dog to come in as long as they're on a leash and you clean up after them. And some of the Cabela's even have little indoor kennels if you wanted to like leave your dog in the kennel while you shop instead of walking them around with you. This one has the indoor kennels and I think an outdoor kennel, but I'm gonna actually just walk Stewie around so he can get his little exercise, some of it in the warmth of the store. But I hope everybody has a great day. Have a good weekend. I'll probably check in with you when I make it to Massachusetts tomorrow. Not sure where I'm going after that yet, but he's kind of scared. The guy is on the thing and he's like, I don't know about that. Come on, Stewie. But yeah, have a good one, guys. I'm back. Well, we are done shopping at the store and they did not have my Birkenstocks. They do carry them, the leather upper Birkenstocks, just the two strip or what's it called? The two, yeah, they carry the Birkenstocks I was looking for, but they didn't have any in stock. But they did have these cute shoes right here. So I got them for $20 in a size 6. And I think they're Natural Reflections. And I've seen that brand all over. So I think that might be their actual brands. Like I seen clothes and gloves and shoes and all kinds of stuff. But what I did get, this is going to be a gift for somebody for Christmas. But they have, I just wanted to share with you guys because this comes in handy for truckers. They have gloves and socks that I know I've spoke like earlier in my vlog when I first started out. I started in the snow when I was going through PSD with Prime. And I was on the pad a lot and it was freezing because it was actually snowing in Utah at that time. So what I did was I brought from California with me a few packs of these hot hands, and what they are is they're just little packets like you see the picture right here. And when you take them out of the plastic sleeve, like they're individually wrapped, you take them out of the plastic sleeve and they heat up, just they're air activated. You don't have to do anything, but they get pretty warm. They have different sizes. They have ones that are like half moon shaped for that you can stick underneath your socks, and they kind of fit like where your toes are. They're curved and then they're flat at the bottom. And then they have different size rectangle ones there. You can have them for your hands with no adhesive on it, so you can just like put them in one in each pocket. And when you have your hands in your pocket, they keep your hands warm. Or what I used to do when I was on the pad, because I would be using my hands, is I would stick one in each of my back jean pockets, and they would kind of keep me warm. And then they have ones that have adhesive, so you can actually like stick to your clothing underneath your coats and stuff like that. They have some that you can slide in. Hot Hands, this brand, and they have generic ones as well, which these socks are called heat holders. They're not the Hot Hands brand, but it's the same concept. In these socks, at the bottom part, there's a pocket inside that you can slip one of these in each sock, and it keeps your, like, the socks are already rated warm. Even if you don't put anything in it, that top row is like super warm. It says the warmest thermal sock. But they also have a little pocket that if you wanted to make them extra toasty, you can slide in a Hot Hands packet into them, and it'll keep your feet toasty. These say, this particular one, like the different sizes have different hours of how long they stay hot. The Hot Hands ones I used to have in Utah, they stayed hot for I think 10 to 12 hours. These ones are a little bit bigger, and I actually got them to put in the sock. This is going to be a Christmas present for somebody. So I got the socks with the pocket and a pack, like a value pack of the warmers. But these warmers say they stay hot for 18 hours. So that's pretty cool. I mean, that's good for drivers or like construction workers or anybody that works outside during the winter time. If you want to give a good gift, the socks were like $15 for, and it's just one pair of socks, but they're super thick. And then I think the hand warmers or the Hot Hands were $7.99 for the value pack, and they have like different value packs with different sizes in them. They're all $7.99, so you just pick the pack that suits what you're looking for. Like if you wanted the smaller squares for gloves, they have the toe pack. They have a pack with half of them are toes, half of them are Hot Hands for your hands. This was the size that fits in the sock, so that's why I got, and they're all the same size. I think there's 10 of them in there, so that would be good for 5 uses. But you don't have to use them every time you wear the socks. But like on super cold days where, you know, maybe it's like 12 degrees outside, then you can opt to put one of the Hot Hands inside the sock. Other than that, you can just wear the sock by itself, and they're still super warm. A couple people in there told me that they had them and that they're really warm. And it gets pretty cold here in Pennsylvania, so the people that work in there kind of trust what they say, because, you know, I know that they have really cold days. It snows out here. But yeah, so if you're a trucker, or if you know a trucker, or if you're like coming out into trucking and it's gonna be wintertime, I definitely advise. These were like a lifesaver for me. I don't really use them too much nowadays, although I have a couple of them in my compartment that I had like left over from when I was going through training. I didn't like, because I brought like a few value packs of them with me in my suitcase when I came to Prime. So by the end of training, I still had like a few. I maybe have like 4 or 5 of the hand warmers and like maybe 2 of the toe warmers. And the toe warmers, they come 2 in a pack, so like 1 pack for both of your feet. And I keep them up there, but I don't really use them anymore because I'm not out the truck a whole lot. I mean, you get out the truck to like hook up and, you know, hook a trailer or whatever, or to walk into a receiver or a shipper, but you're not out the truck for like hours and hours like I was when I was on the training pad. Like I would spend 8+ hours a day out there, like going over pre-trip, you know, in and out the truck as different students would, you know, we would take turns driving and practicing shifting and all of that. So you were kind of in and out the truck throughout the day. So it was good to have them because they last so many hours. Now I don't really need them because I might be cold for like 30 minutes tops, you know, as I'm hooking up, like dropping a trailer, hooking up to another trailer, going to get my bills, but not really cold enough for long enough to like require me to pop open a hot hands and have it be warm all, you know, all day. So I don't really use them a lot. But if you are going into any type of training situation where you're going to be outdoors for like even a few hours, these definitely come in handy because they will, even though they're a little teeny packet, I wish, because they're a Christmas present, I don't want to open the bag to actually show you. But let me see if I can find one. Oh, yep, there's one like literally right here as I'm talking about it. But so these are the exact same ones, the bigger packet, and see, they last 18 hours. But this is how in this big bag they come individually wrapped like this. So in this one packet is 1 hot hand, and it pretty much, it's about, if I can show you the true size, it's about that big. Like, you know, I folded the wrapper around it in there, but it's about that big. So like if you see the size of my hand, it's definitely like where if you stick this in your pocket when you have your hands in your pocket, it keeps you warm. And this little thing gets pretty warm, so it will definitely keep your hands or your toes or wherever you put it, it'll keep it toasty. This isn't the one that has the adhesive. It's just like I'm trying to, like, I don't know if you guys buy like beef jerky or something and they have like those little packets in them that have the little balls to keep it fresh. It's kind of like that type of situation where the ones that don't have the adhesive, it's just like a little mesh type packet, you know, and then in the inside is whatever the stuff is that keeps it warm. But basically, if I was to open this outer plastic package, the air alone would activate the little packet that's inside, and it's just white. Like, it doesn't have all this writing and stuff on the actual packet. It's just like a little white rectangle thing. The hand ones are like maybe the size of a credit card. If you get the hand size, these are it says the body and hand super warmer, so they work. It's big enough where like you could put it in your shirt or something if you wanted to. Like I said, I used to put them in my jean pockets all the time when I was in PSD. Like I would have some in my coat pockets, but I would also put these in my jean pocket. And just having them in the back of my jean pocket, it would kind of keep my body warm because, you know, my coat cut off at my waist. So my legs would always be cold. And so I had the ones in my coat pocket so my hands would stay warm every time if I wasn't out touching something or like doing a pre-trip practice, I would keep my hands in my pocket and the ones in my pocket would keep me warm. But then to keep my legs warm, I would keep these in the back pocket of my jeans. And it kind of, because it gets nice and toasty, like the blood that's circulating through your legs, even though it doesn't seem like it would keep your whole leg warm. And I mean, you know, every time a breeze would come by, you still get a little bit chilly, but they did actually help 100%. Like, I know that when I first, like, if you go back and watch my first videos when I was in PSD, a few times throughout a couple of videos, like, I mentioned these. I think when I was in one of my videos, I was saying like things to bring with you, or, you know, ways to, when you're coming out here and it's cold out, what to bring. And this was definitely on my list. And like, I had never used these, I don't think, before, but I happened to see them at a Walmart, and Walmart had them for $5 for this, for like their value pack or whatever. And so I bought like 3 or 4 packs from Walmart and just packed them because I knew I was going to the snow. I'm from California. I'm not used to that extreme temperature. And once I started using them, oh my gosh, I got so addicted to them. I was like so happy. Like, that was a good buy. 'Cause at the time of buying them, like, I had never really used them before. I wasn't really, you know, I mean, it's not something like I grew up using or anything, because in California it doesn't really get cold enough even in the wintertime to really need something like this. But I was so happy that I brought them, and I had made sure that I shared with everybody, like, if you're coming out here and you're gonna be outdoors, like practicing and in and out of trucks or whatever, definitely grab at least one value pack of these from like a Walmart, all the sporting goods shops, Big Five. I've seen these a lot of places now that I know what it is. Like, when I walk through a store, I'm like, oh, they got them here, and I kind of just take a mental note in case I ever need to get them one day, you know, while I'm out here. But it definitely makes a good gift too. So if you know somebody who's coming out into trucking, or just anybody who's out in the cold, like, if that's a good little Christmas present, stocking stuffer type thing, where they're only $8 here at Walmart. Like I said, they were $5. And I don't know how much they are like other places like Big Five. I didn't make reference of the amount, but definitely worth the couple dollars. And like I said, I even keep, you see how I put them out, like, I have a few of them up here, but I keep some just in case, like, I'm ever in a situation, because every now and then you'll come to a shipper or a receiver where you have to stand inside the cold storage place and wait for them to unload you. And when you're in the cold storage places, it's cold in there, because, you know, like, the inside is meant for bringing in cold food or either shipping cold food, so they have the temperature low. So if you have to stand in there, this would kind of come in handy, to have to stand in there for maybe an hour while they load or unload your truck. Keep some of these in there. They have the, I think it's called Gators. Like, I haven't actually bought any of the products, but Hot Hands, in a lot of the Pilots and Loves, they sell the accessories that go with these, kind of like the socks. They have not hoodies, beanie hats that have pockets near the ears. So you buy the hand size ones and you put one in each pocket, and the pocket is right where your ears are, so they keep your ears warm. They have the what do they call those things that you put around your head, like it's not a whole hat, like the top of your head's out and it just goes around this part. They have those, and the pockets are near the ears as well on those, so you can put the hand size ones. The hand size ones are the smaller size, like smaller than this size. They fit in a little pocket, so they keep your ears toasty. They make I think it's called a gator, the thing that is like half, where it comes, your eyes are out but it covers your nose, and some of them have a hole for your mouth, and some of them cover your whole mouth, but it like covers your neck, between like your neck and your eyes. It's kind of like just a round thing that you pull over your head, and you pull up, and it comes like right here, and it covers all of this. And the Gators, I think, I know they have pockets. I'm not sure exactly where the pocket is, but I think that it's close to the ears as well. So when you pull it up, your ears are protected. And I believe I've seen earmuffs. And I'm not sure if the earmuffs, I imagine that all the Hot Hand stuff has the pocket for their product. But on the earmuffs, I didn't really pay attention one way or another to see if the earmuff had a pocket on the inside. But I imagine, almost 95% sure that they do. And then I do know, I've seen a lot of socks that Hot Hands makes. Basically the same exact thing as this. They just didn't happen to have the size that I needed in the Hot Hands brand in here. But they do, Hot Hands make socks. They're like thick, and I don't know if you can see, the inside is like this nice material, and then the outside, they're really thick. But they all have the pockets in them so you can put your hot hands in the pocket. So they do make like little accessories too. So depending on how you want to keep yourself warm, especially your ears. Like I love that they have like the beanie hats and stuff where the pockets are near your ears. Because your ears do get pretty nippy out there. You know, it's easy to get an earache when it's super cold and you have nothing protecting yourself. But yeah, I just wanted to share with you guys again. I know people that have watched me for a while, you know, I've already talked about these. So this is old news to you. But people who are, I have a lot more subscribers. Thank you to all my new subscribers. But I have a lot more of you guys than when I started back in February of 2018. Yeah, 2018 is when I started Prime. So a lot of you guys haven't gone back and watched those old videos, which is fine by me. But just to share with you guys about the hot hands, because they are awesome in cold weather. And take that from a girl who I have warm Cali blood running through me. I am not used to the cold, although you'll see me on here getting all woohoo, the snow. I love the snow, but I don't like to be cold. And I'm one of those people who I'll be cold even when it's kind of sunny outside. Like I'll always like have like some type of little throw on wrap or something usually. I mean, not in the dead summer, you know, but if it's like 60 degrees outside, I'm still taking a coat with me. So like things like this for me really come in handy because I don't have like that. Some people that are from like this area, Pennsylvania area and Indiana and Ohio, where you guys have experienced the cold all your life, like to you it's not cold until it's like 32 degrees or something, you know, but like if you're in 41-degree weather, you're fine. A girl like me, I'm not fine. It's cold to me if it's like under 60 degrees, I'm cold. So I can really use things like this. But I'm going to stop yip yapping. I hope everybody has a good day. This video has turned out to be kind of long, so I might post this as its own video, and I will just check in with you guys later. Peace.